Hi everybody, this is the updated tutorial on the automatic price fetching for the CS2 market. So this new method uses the import range function from Google Sheets to take data from another spreadsheet, and then that spreadsheet uses a web scraping API tool. I will explain how all of it works, hopefully as easy and simple to understand as I can. If there's any questions you guys have, again, I have my Discord in the description. Feel free to add me or leave a comment. I'm no genius. A lot of this is through trial and error, but I will try my best to help you. So if we go to the battle scarred sticker column, this is where it will start, and I click on current price. This uses import range and it takes it from my importing spreadsheet. I highly suggest you, when creating your import spreadsheet, copy exactly how I've done it. So this top row here. So you want column A, URL, column B, name, USD, GBP, or your own home currency, so euros, for instance, and then enrich that. So this method, it uses the direct URL link from the BUFF website, so you don't have to go in to inspect element and get the XPath and all of that nonsense. It's nice and simple. Just go to the market, tab on BUFF, click on whatever skin you want. So for instance, we'll take the Scout here, and you just copy the URL at the top. That's all you need to do, and that's what is in the column here. And then the second part is enriched at. This is part of the function that we will run, and what that does is it tells the code this part has already been run, don't run it again until a later date, to put it simply. Go onto Google, search up Scrape Ninja. It's not the official website that we're after. It's Rapid API, as we need to get a API key in order to use it. So you're gonna have to make a Rapid API account, and then on top of that, you're gonna come to the Scrape Ninja page and set up the basic plan. It's $0 a month. You don't have to pay for it. You've got the $25 month option. Don't do it. You won't need it. Once you've set up here, click on Open Playground by version, and then this will take you to where you get your X Rapid API key. Mine's going to be blurred, but you just want to copy this. And the reason why you need this is because when you go on to make.com, this is the website that we will be using to run the function, to scrape the websites, and then pop all of that information onto the importing spreadsheet. So in order to make the function on the make website, we want to go to create a new scenario. This will take us to the main editing page where we can add in the modules and tell them what to do. So the first one we want to use will be Google Sheets, nice and easy at the top. So you can scroll down, or you can search models, but modules rather. What we're looking for is search rows, not the advanced one, just the regular one. And then connect to your Google Sheets, Google Drive if you haven't. We want the search method as select from my drive for the default one. We want to add in the spreadsheet ID, so that's the name of whatever you've called your spreadsheet that we've made here. Then sheet name, sheet 1, leave table contain headers, column range the same. For the filter, this is where we want to add the enriched at, and then change text operators at the bottom here to does not exist. Let's save that, and then we want to run it. Even though we haven't, it won't do anything. It's just going to read from your importing spreadsheet, and the reason we want to do that is so it gets all the details and all the information, so that when we go into the next step, which is the Scrape API, or Scrape Ninja rather, it's already got the information. It would just cause problems otherwise. So we want to search for Scrape Ninja, click the top one that says verified, and then from here, click on Scrape. Same as when we were setting up the Google Sheets, just make sure you add your Scrape Ninja connection, and then also here pop in your Rapid API key. You get that from the method I showed you earlier. You will have to type it in, you can't copy it unfortunately, but there you go. So pop it in there. Once that's all done, URL of target website, we want to make sure we're on Google Sheets here and select the one with the URL. So as we ran the function earlier, we can see that this is the URL, but I've called my the column A URL, so we can just click that anyway. Number of retries, I always change this to 3, it's just nice. And then we want to scroll down, ignore everything here until you get to extractor. The code that I will pop in here, and I'll pop it down in the video description, this code is specific to the BUFF website, the Chinese BUFF, not BUFF Market. If you want to use it on any other website, you're gonna have to go to the main Scrape Ninja website and then scroll down to the Cheerio playground and then use AI to write your JS, so JavaScript extractor, and then you'll have the prompt here and you can pop it in. That way it will make the code for you. You're gonna have to play around with it. It's not perfect. But that's how I got the code. So we want to just paste in the code here and save. Now once again, we want to run this, because if we don't run this and we make the next module, it won't work. So please run the code. It takes a little while to get it to close, but we're waiting for the little circle up here to appear. This way it's read and extracted, or you'll use the code to extract from the website. Now, because we're not updating anything, it won't change until we add the next module, which will be another Google Sheets. So we'll stop this. So now that it's finished running the code, we want to add another module, this one being Google Sheets. Click update a row, and spreadsheet ID, we want to pop in, again, importing, so the name of your spreadsheet, sheet name. For row number, I want to click on here, and just where it says Google Sheets, click on row number. Table contains headers again, we just want to leave it as it is, and then you'll get to your values. Now this is the important part, because this is where it will update the spreadsheet. It will actually put the price in. So we want to click on the USD, and the reason we ran the Scrape Ninja code is because if you don't, you'll get results of extractor function execution, but you won't get the drop down, and the drop down is what we need because we want to open up results and then you can see prices. Now this 4.97 is the USD price of the battle scarred sticker. So we want to pop that in there, and then we also want to go to our enriched column, and here we're looking for, it's not on this page, if you go to the very top up here with the purple boxes, look for the little calendar and click on that, and where it says variables we want to click on now. So that's how it pops in the time. And now once it's done, we can press save, and that is everything. So now when we run it, it's gonna search for the URL in the first one, then it goes on to Scrape Ninja. This is where it goes and reads the price from BUFF Market, and as you can see, sometimes it takes a little while, sometimes it does it straight away. So that's the first one done. Then it will go over to the next module, which is update a row, and that's when it will pop in the price and it will pop in the time it's run that function. So if we now go into importing, you can see it is coming in very slowly. It takes a little bit of time, but you know, I run this once a month if I remember, and then it's nice and easy. All you need to do when you run it for a second time is just come in here and make sure you remove the value, so the date in the enrich stat column. So this is what I meant about the retries. So it's hit its third limit, and then it's thrown up the error sign here. So it's timed out. So we got 19 through, and then it decided it's had enough. So we got up to shark. So trying to read the entropic holo, didn't like it, and this is where the enrich stat comes in handy. So instead of starting all the way back up at the top, it's now going to start at 21. So if I go and run once again, it'll go through, and then once it's done, instead of going back up to the top, it should go and update the entropic one. But as you can see, it's taking some time, so we'll just wait for that. There we go. So now it's updated. We can go back and it's starting again. So this is why I only run it once a month as well. It's not, you know, perfect. It will throw up errors, and you just need to, you know, come in and restart it. So it's more of a you know, a kind of stand back thing. But this is, for me, the easiest, most hassle-free method that I found. There was one thing I forgot to do when I was making the video, and I just thought I'd add it in now. Where you see the little spanner here, just click on that, set up a filter, call it whatever you want, and then in condition, select total number of bundles, and then change the text operators to greater than or equal to, and then number 1, and just save that. Thank you so much for watching the video. If there's any questions, please feel free to drop them down below. I'll try my best to answer them all.